Hello dosto, how are you? I hope your preparation is going on very well. Today very warm welcome to all of you for the Manoj chemistry classes. So before starting the class, as usual, I am requesting you to please subscribe our channel. Don't forget to share or like or comment, as these are gives a huge inspiration to do more such videos. So that's why I request once again all of you, please like, share, comment our channel. If you doesn't subscribe till now, you should subscribe. So here before the class today we are discussing about tautomerism. So tautomerism and what are the conditions in the tautomerism, what are the types of tautomerism are there, what are the difference between resonance and tautomerism, all those things we will learn in this class. So here first tautomerism, what are the other names of the tautomerism? So other names of the tautomerism is cryptomerism, allotropism, metotropy, desmotropism, and dynamic isomerism. So these are the other names of tautomerism. Those are nothing but cryptotropism, cryptomerism, allotropism, metotropy, desmotropism, and dynamic isomerism. So these are the other names of tautomerism. So here tautomerism can be defined as, the definition of the tautomerism can be given as it is an isomerism in which a substance exists in two readily interconvertible structures, that means from one structure to other structure, those are readily interconvertible, from this structure to this structure or this structure to this structure, interconvertible structures. Those during this interconvertible structure there will be existence of equilibrium, that is dynamic in nature, dynamic equilibrium. And these readily interconvertible structures are known as tautomers. Those readily interconvertible structures are known as tautomers, and this entire phenomenon is known as tautomerism. This entire phenomenon is known as tautomerism. Here in which it is tautomerism simply can be defined as there are two readily interconvertible structures are there. Those readily interconvertible structures are known as tautomers, and this phenomenon is known as tautomerism. So here, what is the structural requirement for the tautomerism? So the structural requirement for the tautomerism is the first one, the compound should have electron withdrawing group. The compound should have electron withdrawing group. Those are nothing but a carbonyl group or NO2 nitro group or a cyanide group. So some examples I given you here. Carbonyl is nothing but keto group or aldehyde group, and nitro group and a cyanide group. So these are acts as electron withdrawing group. As a result, the proton which is attached to here near to this one is acts as acidic proton. It can be easily released in the form of H plus ion. So here due to that reason, so there should be an electron withdrawing group such as carbonyl or nitro or cyanide. So whereas next one, the compound should have at least one acidic hydrogen, acidic hydrogen which is maybe alpha hydrogen. The alpha hydrogen should be acidic hydrogen. That means the alpha carbon should contain at least one hydrogen. That acidic hydrogen means the alpha carbon which is attached to an electron withdrawing group. So for example here I have given here ketone. So here one alpha carbon which is acidic in nature. So here one more, here this one, here there are two acidic, here this one is also acidic, this one is also acidic, these two are can act as acidic. Here this one is also acidic, so due to the presence of this electron withdrawing group, nitrogen group. Here these are the some examples of protons acidic protons. So once again I am repeating, this one is also known as, this tautomerism is also known as desmotropism. Here desmos means bond, tropos means turn. Desmotropism, desmotropism Here it is origin from two Greek words. Two Greek words. The first one is desmo. Desmo means desmos means born. Desmos means born. Tropos means turn. That's why it is also known as desmotropos. Here the bond will be turned from one place to another place. We will discuss regarding that one. Here, for example, if I given this one, here was there any alpha hydrogen? So there is no alpha hydrogen. So hence it doesn't show tautomerism. It doesn't show tautomerism. Here one more example I would like to give you. Here this one, there is no alpha hydrogen. There is no alpha hydrogen. This one is also doesn't show tautomerism. Coming to the next one, here also electron withdrawing group is there, but there is no alpha hydrogen. Hence these three are doesn't show tautomerism. The reason here there is no alpha hydrogen, even though they have electron withdrawing group. So only electron withdrawing group is not sufficient. Along with electron withdrawing group, they should have alpha hydrogen. Then only they can exhibit tautomerism. Here, if the compound has active methylene, what is meant by methylene? The CH2 group which is attached to CH2 group which is present in between two electron withdrawing groups. That is called as active methylene group or active methine. Methine means CH, which is present in between two or more than two electron withdrawing groups. So then the tautomerism is shown by the hydrogens. These are nothing but acidic hydrogens. So why? Because as these are attached to electron withdrawing groups, so these show tautomerism. So for example, I have given the example of this one. So here in this one, this methylene group is called as active methylene group. So even though this one is also alpha, among these three alpha position, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, let it be, among these three positions, this one is acts as more acidic. The reason it is present in between two carbonyl groups. So as the electron withdrawing groups are attached in between to this methylene group, hence this one acts as a more electron withdrawing, more proton donating capacity. Hence it one is known as active methylene group. Similarly, here this one is attached to one keto group. Here also keto group is there in the ester. Among these two, this one will become more acidic proton. So hence this one is called as active methine. Why methine? CH group. So here this one is acts as alpha proton. So this one is alpha proton, but among this one is more acidic, as it is present in between two groups. One is nothing but keto, another one is nothing but ester. So that's why this one will be more acidic proton than this one. Here these compounds also exhibits tautomerism. Here next one, note. What is that note? So compounds having quinonoid structure. What is meant by quinonoid structure? I'll show, don't worry. So quinonoid structure doesn't show tautomerism. Here quinonoid structure is like this. So this doesn't show tautomerism. So these groups doesn't show tautomerism. Why? Because these are exist in a resonating structure. It was more stable. So that's why they doesn't show tautomerism. So next one, the number of sigma bonds and pi bonds and lone pair of electrons are always same in both the tautomers. In both the tautomers, the number of sigma bonds, pi bonds and lone pairs should be same. Always same. There is no change in the tautomers. Clear? So coming to the next one. The tautomerism is a chemical phenomenon which takes place only in liquid state. Only in a liquid state. You should remember this one. Only in liquid state, as there should be an existence of dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic equilibrium. That's why it should be present in only in a liquid state. So here this tautomerism is catalyzed by either an acid or base. It should be catalyzed by either an acid or base. So this tautomerism can be catalyzed either by an acid or base. So these are the necessary conditions of the conditions or properties of the tautomerism. Here next we will discuss about the difference between tautomerism and resonance. What is the difference between tautomerism and resonance? So the first point, tautomerism involves a change in the position of the atom. Change in the position of the atom. Generally hydrogen. Hydrogen is moving from one place to another place. While the resonance change in the position of the unshared or pi electron only. Unshared or pi electron only. In the tautomerism, atom will be changed from one place to another place, whereas in the resonance, pi electrons are delocalized. That means they are moving from one place to another place. So that's the main difference between tautomerism and resonance. Whereas coming to the next one, so tautomers are definite compounds. Tautomers are definite compounds. They may be separated. They may be separated and isolated. Whereas resonating structures are imaginary. They cannot be isolated. We cannot isolate resonating structure. We cannot isolate resonating structures. But we can isolate tautomers. We can isolate tautomers. Whereas resonating structures cannot be isolated. So that's the second difference. Whereas the third one, the tautomeric forms have different structures. The structure of the tautomers are different. Maybe change in the functional group, like one may be having keto functional group, other may be having enol functional group. So there is a change in the functional groups. So that's why they have different structures. So whereas the resonating structures have same functional group. In the resonating structure, the functional group should be same, whereas in the tautomers, the functional group is different. In the tautomers, functional group is different, whereas in resonating structures, the functional group should be same. Whereas tautomers are in dynamic equilibrium. We are already discussed with this one. So tautomers are dynamic equilibrium. Resonating structures are not in dynamic equilibrium. Resonating structures are not in a dynamic equilibrium. Whereas tautomers exist in dynamic equilibrium. Tautomers can exist in a dynamic equilibrium. So coming to the next one, so tautomerism has no effect on bond length. In the tautomerism, no effect on the bond length. Whereas the resonance, will be effect in the bond length. So single bond is shortened, while maybe double bond maybe become lengthener. For example, if you are observe CH2 double bond, CH single bond, CH double bond, CH2. If I taken this one, for example, it may be undergoes in resonance like this. Then this one will become CH2 plus single bond, CH double bond, CH single bond, CH2 minus. Here initially in between these two carbons it is a single bond. Now it will become double bond, hence the bond length will be shortens. Whereas here in between these two, the first and second carbon, in between the first and second carbon, it will be double bond. Now it will become a single bond, hence here the bond length will be lengther. So here That's the difference in between the tautomerism and what we call resonance. In the resonance, the bond length is alters, whereas in tautomerism, the bond length is not at all alters. Here coming to the next one, tautomerism doesn't lower the energy. In the tautomerism, there is no energy loss, of the molecules. Hence, do not play a role in the stabilizing the molecule. There is no chance for the stabilization of the molecule. Whereas resonance, during the involvement of resonance, there will be delocalization will be takes place. Delocalization will be takes place. So due to the delocalization, the electron do some work. As a result, it lowers its energy. Hence, there will be a chance for the stability of the resonating structure, one or more resonating structures. Whereas in case of tautomerism, there is no chance for the lowering of energy. Hence, we are not discussing the stabilized molecule in the tautomerism. Okay. So here, whereas in the case of resonance, we can discuss the stabilization of a molecule or stable resonating structure. Here, this tautomerism can be indicated by generally like this, whereas resonating structure can be indicated by like this. So these are the difference between tautomerism and resonating structure. Sometimes the tautomerism can be indicated like this. Why? Because here among these two, x to y, for example, the content of y is more. If the content of y is more, then it can be indicated like this. If the content of x is less, then it can be indicated like this. Okay. So here tautomerism may occur in planar or non-planar molecules. Tautomerism may occur in either planar or non-planar. So whereas in case of resonance, it will be only the planar molecules. If you want the right resonating structure, the molecule should be planar. Whereas in case of tautomerism, it may be either planar or non-planar. So resonating structures, in the resonating structure, delocalization will be takes place. Delocalization of either pi electron or a non-bonding electron will be takes place. Whereas in the tautomerism, so delocalization of sigma or pi bond. Whereas in the tautomerism, delocalization of sigma or pi bond. Clear? I hope you understand the differences between tautomerism and resonance. Yeah. So come to the next one. So the types of tautomerism. The first one, open system tautomerism. So what is meant by open system tautomerism? So in the open system tautomerism, so both the tautomers should contain open chain compounds. Both the tautomers should contain open chain compounds. So should contain open chain compounds. So due to the migration of acidic hydrogen, so there will be migration of acidic hydrogen will be takes place in the form of proton. Acidic hydrogen is migrated in the form of proton, hence it is called as prototropy. So acidic hydrogen will be migrated in the form of proton from one carbon to another carbon atom or another atom. So hence as a proton is migrated, hence it is known as prototropy. So there are two types. The examples of prototropy, best example is ketoenol tautomerism. So here, for example, here this one is keto form, this one is a keto form. These two are in keto forms. Whereas here the proton, which is acidic proton, is migrated to one of the compound. Here, for example, what will happen? This one is acidic proton. So this one will be shifted to here, and here negative charge will be developed. To this negative charge, if you write the proton here, so that one will be attacked here. This one will be shifted to here. Hence, there will be the possibility of a double bond here and here a single bond. That is the here double bond, here the single bond. Here double bond is nothing but ene, here this one is alcohol is nothing but ol. So ene plus ol gives rise to enol form. That will be gives rise to enol form. So this is the best example of ketoenol form, which gives what we call prototropy. It is the best examples of prototropy. Why we call it as prototropy? Why? Because there is a transfer or migration of proton will be takes place. So that's why it is called as prototropy. So coming to the next one, diode system. What is meant by diode system? If the hydrogen oscillates between two polyvalent atoms, one di means two, it oscillates between two polyvalent atoms, that is called as diode system. The hydrogen is oscillates between two polyvalent atoms, that is known as diode system. So the example is, for example, I would like to take an example of hydrogen cyanide, HC triple bond N. So this one is a hydrogen cyanide. It will be oscillated as here C triple bond N, here D2 bond and H. This one is isocyanide. This one is hydrogen cyanide. So these two are examples of what we call diode system, whereas RCN is isomeric with RNC. These two are also examples of what we call diode system, cyanide to isocyanide. So the example of diode system is cyanide to isocyanide. Here silver nitrate, or if you take silver nitrite, so that's the only compound which tautomerism is shown by migration of silver instead of hydrogen, here instead of hydrogen. Should I think I written something wrong, instead of hydrogen here. So due to the instead of hydrogen, silver will be migrating. For example, if you are taking silver nitrate, here I would like to write like this, N plus double bond O, here a D2 bond, or you may write simply minus, no problem. Hence this one will become AZON double bond O. Here this one will be migrated to here. So here this one is also an example of 1,2 tautomerism. So diode system. This is an example of a diode system. So you should remember, in the silver nitrate it also exhibits diode system, but here there is no migration of proton. Instead of migration of proton, there will be the migration of silver atom. This is the only example migration of silver atom will be takes place. So coming to the next one, triad system. Triad system is nothing but simple 1,3 migration. So in the diode 1 to 2 migrating, here in the triad 1 to atom 3. First atom to third atom will be migrating. Here 1,3 migration is known as a triad system. 1,3 migration is known as a triad system. Here what are the conditions are there? In the triad system, the condition, it should contain at least one alpha hydrogen. Alpha hydrogen should be there, which should be attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. The alpha hydrogen should attach to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So the example is ketoenol tautomerism. Here in this ketoenol tautomerism, so for example, if you are taken CH3 C double bond O, yeah, I would like to take an aldehyde. Yeah, this one is aldehyde. So this aldehyde forms an enol CH2 double bond COH. Here this hydrogen, the acidic hydrogen, this one will be acidic hydrogen, this hydrogen will be migrated to here. So for your better understanding, I will change the color of the pen. Yeah, this acidic hydrogen will be migrated to here, and this bond will be migrated to here. So as a result you will get this one will be in keto form, this one will be in enol form. So here this enol content here in this one, that it will be negligible amount of enol content, whereas this keto content is 100% keto content. So why it will be negligible, why it will be 100%, when it will be more amount of enol, the order and the reasons we will discuss in the coming slides, don't worry. So here for example I would like to, this one is aldehyde, this one I would like to take a ketone CH3 C double bond O CH3, this one will be a ketone. So this ketone is formed into enol form CH3 COH double bond CH2. Here a proton which is here is migrated to for example, yeah, so this proton is alpha proton, this will be migrated to here and this double bond will be migrated to here, hence there will be existence of in and vol. So this one will be enol form. Here why? The bond energy of keto form, C double bond O is nearly 364 kilojoule per mole, So it will be more than the C double bond C, So nearly C double bond C is 250 kilojoule per mole. Here as it requires more amount than this one, here the bond energy is more, hence it will be somewhat stabilized. That's the reason why here enol content is less than the keto content. Clear? I hope you understand. Here for example, if I taken an example of acetoacetic ester, so here acetoacetic ester is nothing but CH3 C double bond O CH2 CO C2 H5. This is the acetoacetic ester, which is in which form? Keto form. So this keto form will be what we call enolized into enol form. Here this one there will be a double bond will be formed here, for example, yeah, just wait a second. Yeah, this one will be alpha hydrogen. Here this alpha hydrogen will be moved to here, this bond will be moved to here, hence this one will form CH3 COH double bond CH COO C2 H5. So here enol form will be formed. Here the enol form is not negligible amount, it almost 7%. This one is almost 93%. Here enol form is more than the normal aldehyde. So in the earlier slide we have discussed the keto form is close to 100%, enol form is negligible in the earlier slide. Whereas now we are going to discuss it as 7% increased in case of acetoacetic ester. So the reason here, what is the reason? The existence of chelation will be takes place. Here chelation will be takes place. How it will be chelating? So here I would like to explain this one, the chelation. So here I would like to take it as yeah, how it will be. So for example, I would like to write acetoacetic ester is CH3 C double bond O CH2 C double bond O C2H5. This one is a acetoacetic ester. So after migrating the proton, what will happen? Here this one, the hydrogen, here the hydrogen will be shifted to here, this one will be shifted to here, the bond will be shifted to here. Then this one will become CH3 C double bond O CH. Here a newly formed double bond COH will be formed here. then O C2H5 will be formed. So here there will be an existence of hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding will be exist. So due to this presence of hydrogen bonding, so this one will be the content of enol will be increased. Due to the presence of hydrogen bonding, the content of enol will be increased. This is also known as chelation. So here, so due to the presence of this keto and enol will be exist in dynamic equilibrium. So the acetoacetic ester gives certain reactions which are showing the presence of keto group. It responds the test for keto group. So with the reaction of hydrogen cyanide, cyanohydrin will be formed, hydroxylamine, oxime will be formed, and similarly azobenzene will be formed, diazo test H2N NHC6H5. So here this one. So these three tests will be response. So there will be a positive test will be there with this one. Whereas due to the presence of enol, so presence of the enol group, will be identify the reaction with sodium or CH3COCl acid chloride or ammonia NH3 or PCl5 or bromine water reaction with bromine water. So these are the positive tests will be gives with the help of presence of enol group, and it also decolorize the neutral ferric chloride. So the color of the neutral ferric chloride also decolorized. So due to the presence of enol group, whereas due to the presence of keto group, here there will be an existence of hydrogen cyanide. So the positive test for hydrogen cyanide, hydroxylamine, and azobenzene. So these are the things. So to identify, these are the tests to identify the presence of keto and enol group. So whereas this acetoacetic ester gives these two tests positive. So due to the presence of dynamic equilibrium. Clear? I hope you understand, guys, until now. So the remaining things what are there in the conditions of tautomerism we will learn in the case of class 2. That means the second part. So till now I request all of you stay at home, be safe, as it is lockdown time. So here now I would like to request all of you, so please subscribe our channel, don't forget to share or like and comment, so as it gives a huge inspiration to do more such videos. So I request once again all of you, please give your support by hitting like button, so it gives a more inspiration to do more such videos. So thank you all of you.